Hölle. I've got ghosts in my closet I never seen before. I've got angry neighbors, I've got bills to pay. I wanna stay in this moment, oh no, I don't wanna go home. No, 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 I don't wanna go home. I don't wanna go home. I've got hands on my table, I've got dirt on my floor, I've got ghosts in my closet I never seen before. I've got angry neighbors, I've got bills to pay. I wanna stay in this moment, oh no, I don't wanna go home. No, 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 I don't wanna go home.
Pack it up for the open road, break away from all the madness. It's getting too hard to keep the faith. It's time to get out. Everybody's in a hurry these days to find something to believe in. When you're through running in circles, babe, you just bring it all over to me. Come to me. It's better you know now than never. Come to me. You can always come to me. So come on, open up the door. It's better you know now than never. Come to me. You can always come to me. So come on, open up the door. Come to me. It's better you know now and never. Come to me, you can always come to me. So come on, open up the door. Come to me.
Keep it coming, feel right, cut price, now I'm running. Hey, hey, what you say, just keep breathing. Hands up, can't stop, now I'm speeding. 'Cause when the lights go out and the dollars start flying, it's when the real party starts and the bills start dividing. When the lights go out and my friends start leaving, that's when I can't keep quiet. I'm gonna start a riot, yeah, I'm gonna start a riot, oh, oh. 'Cause when the lights go out and my friends start leaving, that's when I can't keep quiet. I'm gonna start a riot, yeah, I'm gonna start a riot. That's when the real party starts and the bills start dividing. When the lights go out and my friends start leaving, that's when I can't keep quiet. I'm gonna start a riot, yeah, I'm gonna start a riot, oh, oh. 'Cause when the lights go out and my friends start leaving, that's when I can't keep quiet. I'm gonna start a riot. I'm gonna start a riot. I'm gonna start a riot.
n'existait pas. Elle est passée à côté de moi.
my medicine. I gotta have you each and every day. Darling, won't you listen? No one else would ever make my day. Baby, when you sing, and I hear you calling me, crazy things go on in my mind. I know when I feel it is only taking over. Never can tell what you will find. Oh, you don't know it. Come on, let me show it. Love keeps singing in my mind. don't know it. Come on, let me show it. Love keeps singing in my mind. Oh, you don't know it. Come on, let me show it. Love keeps singing in my mind. Oh, you don't know it. Come on, let me show it. Love keeps singing in my mind. Is it making sense? Do you think I'm gonna lose my head? Maybe it is love in a sense, coming from my heart and not too bad. But when you sing, and I hear you calling me, crazy things go on in my mind. And what I feel, it is slowly taking over. Never can tell what you would find. You don't know it. Oh, 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 you don't know it. Never can tell what you will find. Oh, you don't know it. Come on, let me show it. Love keeps singing in my mind. Oh, you don't know it. Come on, let me show it. Love keeps singing in my mind. Oh, you don't know it. Come on, let me show it. Love keeps singing in my mind. Oh, you don't know it. Come on, let me show it. Love keeps singing in my mind.
tell me who to follow when there's no one left around? You've been everything, I'm hollow, like the skies are tumbling down. See, eye to eye, tell me where it all went wrong. Try to find memories that keep us strong. Oh, my fire's fading, but I'm holding on. I'm holding on. But what about the love we fell into? What about the nights I gave to you? You're acting like there's nothing left to lose. But what about the love? What about the love? Tell me who to follow when there's no one left around. You've been everything, I'm hollow, like the skies are tumbling down. See, eye to eye, tell me where it all went wrong. Try to find memories that keep us strong. Oh, my fire's fading, but I'm holding on. I'm holding on. But what about the love? What about the nights I gave to you? You're acting like there's nothing left to lose. But what about the love? What about the love? What about the love?
I've been thinking about the way you look at me. Are you sure you know the one? You can't tell me that this feeling don't one day. Why try and hide from what belongs? Are you gonna make a move? Hiding me is not a possibility. Now the time has come to prove that I'm gonna make you love me anyway. That I'm gonna make you love me. That I'm gonna make you love me. That I'm gonna make you love me anyway. That I'm gonna make you love me. That I'm gonna make you love me. That I'm gonna make you love me anyway. Thinking about the way you look at me. Are you sure you know the one? You can't tell me that this feeling don't one day. Why try and hide from what belongs? Are you gonna make a move? Hiding me is not a possibility. Now the time has come to prove that I'm gonna make you love me anyway. Make you love me, that I'm gonna make you love me, that I'm gonna make you love me anyway. That I'm gonna make you love me, that I'm gonna make you love me, that I'm gonna make you love me anyway.
I'll have a good time when I need ya, because I know you need me too. And everybody's looking for something. Oh, when I'm lost, I'm calling on you, calling on you.
Es muss eskalieren. Es muss eskalieren. Es muss eskalieren.
Sonntagabend, Blatt vom Weekend, morgen Montag, krieg die Krise. Noch immer high wie Flugbegleiter, um mich rum nur klug. Scheiße Groove, weiter durch die Nacht, doch nur innerlich, denn es ist Dienstag und ich bin noch immer nicht wach. Fuck, alles geht mir auf den Sack, what the fuck, gib mir Schnaps, brauch mehr Bier wie Irlands Pubs, what the fuck, ich heb ab, im TV, Schwiegertochter kackt, what the fuck, schalt mal ab, ich brauche Nacht und das Feeling, wo man immer lacht. Donnerstag, ich bin jetzt schon sehr relaxed, kein Stress, schreibt der Crew auf Snapchat, morgen Weekend, let's chat, denn morgen Freitag und der Freitag, der wird geil, wir gehen steil, 3 Tage bye bye.